Hey everybody, welcome to another video review by cigarfellas.com. My name is Brent. I'm going to be your reviewer today, and today I am going to review the La Palina El Diario, and this is the Robusto size. I got this really neat little, they sent me this really neat little pamphlet that kind of talks about the cigar, and oftentimes I kind of skip over this, but I was really caught by the information in here that this wrapper is a Honduran Corojo Rosada or Risotto, and the binder on this is a Honduran Criollo, and the filler is a Nicaraguan Corojo and a Criolla. And to me, that's just like, man, that's just got mouth watering all over the place to me. I've heard some really good stuff about these from the people that I have talked to about them. I have never smoked one. This will be the first time that I actually smoke one and review it, or one of the first times, without actually enjoying one beforehand. However, I was only able to get a hold of one of the Robustos, and this is my kind of preferred size, I guess you could say now, which is pretty common. I think a lot of people are kind of wrapped into that size. Construction on this, it's very well constructed. I can see the lines nice and neat where they've been rolled. It's definitely a little oily on the wrapper. The smell is it's a little different. Nothing, it's kind of sweet, but a different sweet that I'm not really accustomed to. The cap construction seems pretty good. There's a little vein up at the top, and it kind of bumped the cap out, but it is definitely it almost looks like a four-piece cap. Let me count this again. 1, 2, 3. It might be a three-piece. But then again, that little piece, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to go with four-piece cap, which is really interesting. Mouthfeel and initial flavor. I can definitely pick up the pectin kind of feel of the cap, but not bad. That's really nice. One really nice thing about this, it really shows me that the construction on this cigar is so well, is that there is absolutely zero draw without being cut or punched on this cigar. I can really stress appreciation for that. And so many times I go and I'll pick up a cigar, and before I even cut it or anything, and I'll just kind of suck on the tip of it a little bit, and it's like I've already cut it, and that says a lot to me about this cigar. It says to me that that the construction and the way that these people paid attention to this is really kind of excellent. So I am going to punch this one, and I'm also going to light this with a wooden match. The reason I'm doing that is because I kind of want to pay a little bit of homage to the history behind this cigar. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this, get it fired up, and I'll be back with a few words after I'm about a third of the way through the cigar. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm a little into this, a little less than a third. I started experiencing a lot of things, so I wanted to kind of share them. This cigar, definitely on the lighter side of medium bodied, incredibly smooth. The aroma is very, very soft, subtle, sweet, creamy a little bit. The smoke is definitely creamy with kind of a sweet spice. almost, listen, I try not to use big words or kind of confusing things, but like cinnamon, like just cinnamon by itself. We've all had cinnamon toast or whatever, or things that are really cinnamony. But imagine just licking your finger, dipping it into some cinnamon, kind of getting it on your tongue. It's not a super sweet spice, but it's kind of got that. That's what it tastes like. The retrohale is very smooth, very creamy. It really is good. The initial light was pow right in my face with spice. I mean, it was like I thought I was in for a good rodeo ride with this cigar when I first fired it up. But it really mellowed out fast and just really, it is really incredibly smooth. But I'm going to smoke a little bit more of this down, and we'll come back and we'll do another part of this video. Hey everybody. So we're down to the last little bit here, and I'm actually going to take the band off now because it's getting really close to the end here. But and I do save all my bands. But it's good. It's definitely a good cigar. I have only had these maybe a week, so I actually had to use my draw tool on this. The draw about halfway through kind of tightened up a little bit. I also smoke my cigars kind of wet in my mouth, and if you don't know, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. There's some people that are real light on their cigars. They don't necessarily stick the cigar into their mouth. They just kind of pull off the end there. I have a tendency, I stick my cigar in my mouth, and I generate a lot of saliva when I'm smoking just because of the flavors, that stimulate my tongue, obviously. But so sometimes I can get my ends a little wet, so it's not uncommon. But in this case, this one definitely needed to be opened up a little bit. I do have some other ones that I am going to review, and I'm going to let them acclimate in my humidor a little bit longer, try to give them a little bit more time to kind of, get to the 63%, relative humidity, which, like I've said before, is where I like to smoke my cigars. But all in all, this thing stayed pretty consistent from, that first part in the beginning where it was spicy, then it went to smooth, kind of creamy, sweet with real light spice, kind of like a cinnamon almost. And it's good. It really is good. This is a great stick. The blenders did a wonderful job on it. It's getting a little spongy, there's some people out there, and I'm actually going to touch this up while we're talking, but there's some people out there that'll say, oh, it should never get, spongy like that. It's a bad wrap, or, they didn't roll it tight. But, to be honest with you, I don't mind. I don't find that to be necessarily true. I don't find that it's a bad thing to have a little bit of sponge at the end, I do smoke my cigars a little quick. This one, I try to take a little bit of time on. I've been smoking it for about an hour, and I've still got maybe 20 minutes, a half hour left on it. But very consistent. Like I said, the aroma is still nice and sweet. It's very smooth. The retrohale is great. I would definitely recommend these guys to all of you. And like I said, this is the La Palina, and it's the El Diario, which actually it's got some really interesting information in the inside of this. El Diario actually translates to English as the daily, and they say that it's kind of like the daily cigar, the daily smoke. And to be quite honest with you, I could definitely see myself smoking this as a daily cigar. I'll talk further with the manufacturer once I get done with the rest of these, and find out where I can find these in my area or where I can find them, to purchase online. But all in all, great stick. My hat's off, literally. But you can always follow us online at www.cigarfellas.com. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/cigarfellas, and on Twitter as well at cigarfellas. My name's Brent. My friends call me Moose. You can too. And we'll catch you next time on Cigar Fellas.